This is just a little bonus of a Yoda fountain.
Hey everybody, I'm in California for work and I happen to be near San Francisco and I'm actually visiting the Walt Disney Family Museum, so I'll show you guys around.
Before you enter, they have all of the Academy Awards for the feature films.
We'd have the fellows with the sound effects, we had the people with the voices, we had the orchestra going, and everybody had to synchronize. Keep that thing right on the top. We had a way of doing it, though. We had a little kind of a little beat that worked up and down.
The museum has a really extensive collection of Mickey Mouse merchandise through the years. This is just a quick overview of the case with the different Mickey merchandise that they had on display. Everything's labeled really well so you know what year it came from, what the item is in detail. And then once you got down to the end of the case, there was actually an interactive display that would let you kind of cycle through and see what kind of stuff has been made through the years containing Mickey Mouse.
In those days, you couldn't do what we call dubbing today. We could mix a lot of tracks. It wasn't yet to the science that you could get away with. So we used to have to do everything at one time. And we used to have to run the cartoon. We'd have the fellows with the sound effects. We had the people with the voices. We had the orchestra.
You're back? There's the owl. Grumpy. So it's Grumpy.
cartoon feature starring only animals. Now, we've long been interested in the work players and one of these was Ideal. It was Sunday, the story of the year. Just sit down with the work.
Come on.
And they're not putting any pressure on you. I think we like to do it.
Ideas that
We had trouble starting because we had the book
not within the
and we tried to see
they had a line
the
on
book.
the side.
The boys know that I do too. Finally decided that for our meeting, I really like the book to write and on the chair.
Sydney Frank
They don't know. I don't
top
think
producers,
that's the way
directors
they
in
were.
the business, and a man I respected very much. And he was a perfectionist. So Sidney insisted that we really get this story worked out. It was Sidney who really played a big part in moving us to the standards.
As you can see, they have a display here that gives you an overview of the camera they use for filming multiple scenes in the animated movies. I know that this particular device was used in Bambi. I'm not sure what other feature films it was used in, but it's gigantic.
Demanding immediate negotiation.
This particular display goes over some of the signage that was used during the animator strikes. And there's a lot of paperwork back and forth from arbitration. So a lot of detail went into highlighting this pretty trying time in Walt Disney's career when he had to deal with the animators in the studio striking for better treatment from the Walt Disney Company. So I thought this was particularly interesting. You can see that the person, the second one from the top there, this is travel information going into Ecuador, but that individual is Mary Blair. Many of you are probably aware she helped create Small World and did all of the mosaics at the Contemporary Resort in Walt Disney World. So here are some examples of how Walt Disney Company helped to support the war effort, and just some of the propaganda and material that they provided to the troops. It's a really nice view of the Golden Gate Bridge from the back side of the museum. So obviously there was a lot of stuff in the museum that I didn't get on video. I just wanted to throw a few pictures in so you guys could get kind of an idea of some of the things that they have on display. I mean, there's just a ton of pictures of Walt and his family, different animations, props. There's some really cool models from Disneyland, including the entire Magic Kingdom at Disneyland in California.
So that was the Disney Family Museum. It is located in San Francisco, California. And as I mentioned earlier in the film, I'm here for work. I'm actually in San Jose. Since I've never been to California before, took the opportunity to make it up to San Francisco. And I have to say, it was a really cool museum. I'm sorry that I didn't do a lot of talking. I was trying to be considerate of the other people that were in the museum. It wasn't crowded, but there were quite a few people in there. There is a gift shop once you get through. In typical Disney fashion, there's a gift shop towards the exit of the museum. I'd say altogether it was 2 or 3 floors. But it does start off with Walt's birth, how he grew up, and then it works its way through his time in the military, taking advertisement jobs on through all of his featured animated films. The formation of Disneyland is towards the end, and then unfortunately the very last portion of it is covering his passing. A lot of really cool animations that are available, sketches. There were the pictures of some of the Walt Disney cast members that went with Walt to South America when they were doing some research for the Three Caballeros, including Mary Blair, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, the gift shop was really neat. I did get a couple of things. I was able to get this pin, so you can kind of see it's got the Golden Gate Bridge in the back. And I know it's hard to read on the camera, but it says the Walt Disney Family Museum celebrating 10 years of magic. It was $12, but it does have the your typical Mickey backers on it. In addition to that, they had a lot of really cool greeting cards. So this one I got for my mom because she loves Tinkerbell. So it's really, really neat drawing of Tinkerbell, and it's got little rhinestones and glitter on it. And it was $8.95. But it does have that it's a original piece of art, and an American artist created it. So Trina Lucido handmade this card. So pretty cool. And then I got something for Jake since he wasn't able to come because it's kind of expensive to fly and I was coming for work, so I wasn't paying for the plane ticket. But they wrapped it up really well. I'm trying to get it out. I got him a coffee mug. All right, so there we go. Nice pottery style coffee mug that has the Walt Disney Family Museum, and that it's in San Francisco. This is $24, and it comes with a little card. So it's Sunset Hill Stoneware, handcrafted on pottery wheels by skilled potters. So it is a, excuse me, a hand-thrown mug. So pretty neat. I was going to get something for Alex, but they didn't have any Donald Duck stuff. So I'm going to have to try to find something for him before we head back. But, yeah. I've got a nice little map, a museum guide. Kind of shows you how the museum's laid out. A lot of it's very interactive. There are places where you can pick up and listen to audio. A lot of recordings of Walt talking, so I thought that was really neat. But yeah, I'd say if you're going to be in the San Francisco area, it's one of those things that's not like a standout, obvious attraction. I didn't know that it was here. One of my coworkers, his wife, found it because she knew that we're into Disney. But it's in Presidio Park, so it's right by San Francisco Bay, and as you can see the Golden Gate Bridge from the back side of the building. So a really cool location. And also in this video I included, we went over, there's a Lucasfilm location, maybe 2 or 3 blocks away. And we went and checked out, they have a Yoda fountain there, so that was really neat. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was probably not the most exciting video, but I thought it was really interesting that this was here and I didn't know about it. But if you're in the area, I'd say it's very well worth the trip. It's $25 well spent. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again real soon.